Do you ever wonder how much time you have left? Once you're over 60, every year starts to feel more special. And guess what? Your body is already dropping hints about how long you might stick around. Some people in their 60s still feel tough, smart, and full of energy. Others start to feel tired, get sick a lot, or move slower. What makes the difference? It's usually a few small but important clues that show what your future might look like. In this video, we're going to talk about 7 signs that can tell you how long you might live after 60. These aren't random ideas or old stories. They come from real stuff that doctors and scientists have noticed in people who live a long, healthy time. By the end of this video, you'll know what to check in your own body and life. Also, you'll figure out how to boost your chances of living longer and feeling better. Stick around till the end because you might be missing little things that could change your future big time. Once you spot these signs, you'll know where you're at and what you can tweak to add more years to your life. Let's jump in. Sign 1. Your walking speed. One of the best hints about how long you'll live after 60 isn't in your genes, doctor files, or even what you eat. It's way easier. It's how fast you walk. Studies say people who keep a quick, steady walk in their 60s and older usually live longer than those who slow down. Why? Because walking speed shows how healthy you are overall, like your muscles, heart, and even your brain. Picture 2 guys, Timothy and Jeffrey, both 65. Timothy walks every morning, keeps a good pace, and has no trouble crossing streets or going upstairs. He moves smoothly and steadily. Jeffrey used to be active, but lately he's gotten a lot slower. He can't keep up with people, needs breaks a lot, and sometimes wobbles when he stands. Timothy's speed shows his body's doing great, but Jeffrey's slowdown might mean his health's slipping. A slow, shaky walk isn't just about getting older. It could mean stuff like weak muscles, bad blood flow, or even brain problems starting. Your legs hold you up, and when they get weak, so does your toughness. The cool part, you can make your walking better. The more you walk, the stronger you get. If you've noticed you're slowing down, don't brush it off. Start doing small things to get stronger, like taking more walks, lifting light stuff, or doing easy leg moves. Because how fast you walk through life can really tell you how long you'll keep going. So watch your pace. It might be the easiest way to check how long you'll last. Sign 2. Your grip strength. Believe it or not, how strong your handshake is might say more about your future than you think. Scientists found that grip strength is a big clue about how healthy and alive you'll stay as you get older. A strong, steady grip means you've got good muscles, blood flow, and a brain that's working well. But a weak grip that's getting worse could warn you about losing muscle, getting fragile, or even facing bigger health risks. Think about Gregory, a 68-year-old guy who's always had a solid handshake. He stays active, lifts light weights, and never struggles with jars or grocery bags. Then there's Donald, also 68, who's noticed that easy stuff, like opening a bottle or holding a heavy bag, feels tougher than before. He thought it was just old age, but he didn't know his weaker grip was a sign he's losing muscle, which could lead to falls, injuries, or even a shorter life. Your hands show how strong your whole body is. If your grip's getting weak, the rest of you might be too. And the less strength you have, the harder it is to stay active, free, and tough. Good news? You can fix it. Simple stuff like squeezing a tennis ball, using grip tools, or holding light weights can keep your hands strong. So try it out. If your handshake feels weaker or daily jobs are harder, don't ignore it. How good you hold stuff now might show how well you'll hold on to life later. If you're still watching this video and liking these ideas, please write the number 2 in the comments below so I know you're here. And if you haven't subscribed yet, I think you should hit that subscribe button and turn on the bell so you don't miss any of my videos. Now, let's keep going. Sign 3 is how well you can stand on one leg. Most people don't think about this until they start having trouble with it. But being able to stand on one leg for at least 10 seconds is one of the best clues about how long you might live. Scientists say people who have a hard time balancing are more likely to fall, get hurt, or even have their brain slow down. But people who can balance well, even when they're older, like in their 60s, usually live longer and healthier lives. Picture 2 women, Brenda and Nancy, both around 60 years old. Nancy stays active. She walks every day, does yoga, and can lift one foot off the ground for a few seconds without shaking. But Brenda hasn't worked on her balance much. When she tries to stand on one leg, she starts falling right away and has to grab something to stop herself. What Brenda doesn't know is that losing her balance isn't just annoying. It's a sign. It means her coordination, muscle strength, and even her brain might not be as strong as they used to be. Balance needs strong legs, a good nervous system, and a healthy brain to work right. If you're tripping more, feeling wobbly when you turn fast, or holding onto walls or chairs to stay steady, you need to do something about it. The cool thing is, you can get better at balancing. Easy stuff like standing on one foot for a few seconds each day, walking heel to toe, or trying light Tai Chi can help you get steady again. Try this quick test right now. Stand up and lift one foot off the ground. See if you can hold it for 10 seconds without wobbling. If you can't, don't freak out, but don't ignore it either. The more you practice balancing now, the stronger and steadier you'll be as you get older. Sign 4 is how you sleep. How good your sleep is at night tells a lot about how long you might live. Sleep isn't just for resting. It's when your body fixes itself, boosts your immune system, and cleans out junk from your brain. Studies show that people over 60 who sleep well and stick to a schedule live longer and healthier lives. But people who don't sleep well have a bigger chance of forgetting things, getting heart problems, or having a weaker immune system. Think about 2 guys, Larry and Mark, both in their mid-60s. Larry has a regular bedtime, sleeps about 7 hours a night, and wakes up feeling good. Mark, though, has rough nights. He tosses and turns, wakes up a bunch, and sometimes can't even fall asleep. Over time, Larry's body keeps working great, his mind stays clear, and he's got energy all day. But Mark starts getting fuzzy-headed, super tired during the day, and even his blood pressure acts weird. All because his sleep isn't good. If you wake up a lot at night, can't stay asleep, or feel wiped out even after being in bed for hours, don't ignore it. Your body's trying to tell you something. Bad sleep can come from stress, junk food, not moving enough, or even hidden problems like sleep apnea. The good news? You can make your sleep better. Try simple stuff like less screen time before bed, going to sleep at the same time every night, getting some sun in the morning, or skipping big meals late. Sleep isn't just about feeling awake. It's about keeping your body and brain strong. So tonight, notice how you sleep. If you wake up tired, can't stay asleep, or feel like your sleep's gotten worse lately, it's time to fix it. Because how well you sleep now might decide how healthy you stay later. If you're still watching this video and liking these ideas, please write the number 4 in the comments below so I know you're here. And if you haven't subscribed yet, I think you should subscribe and turn on the bell so you don't miss any videos. Your support helps us keep making cool stuff to teach and cheer you on. Sign 5. Your appetite and eating habits. The way you eat after 60 is one of the biggest signs of how long you might live. Eating well helps keep your body strong, your immune system working, and your energy levels high. But if you suddenly lose your appetite or develop bad eating habits, it could mean something is wrong. It can even speed up aging. Take Cheryl and Kathy, both 64 years old. Cheryl enjoys her meals, eats a mix of fresh, whole foods, and keeps a steady weight. She likes cooking her own food and feels full of energy all day. Kathy, on the other hand, has noticed that she isn't as hungry as before. She skips meals, eats a lot of processed foods, and has lost weight without trying. She doesn't realize that her low appetite isn't just a small change. It's a warning sign. Her body might not be absorbing nutrients properly, which can weaken her muscles, slow her metabolism, and even hurt her immune system. In older adults, a lower appetite can be linked to health problems like digestion issues, hormone changes, or even early signs of memory loss. And when you don't eat enough, your body starts breaking down muscle. This can make you weak, more likely to fall, and easier to get sick. If you've noticed changes in your eating habits, like feeling full too quickly, losing interest in food, or dropping weight without trying, it's important to do something about it. Eating well after 60 isn't just about feeling full. It's about giving your body the fuel it needs to stay strong. Focus on whole, nutritious foods, drink enough water, and don't ignore a shrinking appetite. It could be your body's way of telling you that something needs attention. So ask yourself, do you still enjoy your meals? Are you getting enough protein, fiber, and healthy fats to keep your body strong? Or have you noticed a drop in your appetite and energy levels? The way you eat today will affect how strong and independent you'll be in the future. Sign 6. Your ability to handle stress. How you deal with stress after 60 can reveal a lot about how long you'll live. Stress doesn't just affect your mood, it weakens your immune system, increases your risk of heart disease, and even speeds up aging. But people who know how to manage stress tend to stay healthier, more active, and mentally sharp as they get older. Take Alan and Gerald, both 66 years old. Alan faces problems just like everyone else: unexpected marks, health scares, and family troubles. But he has learned to stay calm and steady. He practices deep breathing, keeps up with friends, and doesn't dwell on problems longer than needed. Gerald, however, holds on to stress. He worries a lot about things he can't control, gets frustrated easily, and often gets stuck in negative thoughts. Over time, all this stress takes a toll on his body. His blood pressure goes up, he has trouble sleeping, and he feels tired all the time. Stress causes inflammation in the body, and that has been linked to almost every major disease that comes with aging, from Alzheimer's to heart problems. If you often feel tense, irritated, or emotionally exhausted, don't ignore it. Finding ways to handle stress, like practicing mindfulness, exercising, taking deep breaths, or even laughing, can actually help you live longer. Ask yourself this: when challenges come up, do you adjust and keep going? Or do you hold on to worry and let stress take over? Learning to stay calm, find solutions, and focus on what you can control isn't just good for your mind. It also plays a big role in how long and how well you live. If you're still watching this video and finding these tips helpful, comment the number 6 below to let me know you're here. And if you haven't subscribed yet, make sure to hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications so you never miss a video. Your support helps us keep making great content to inform and inspire you. Now, let's move on to sign number 7. Your social connections. The strength of your relationships is one of the biggest clues to how long you might live after 60. Studies show that people with strong friendships, family bonds, or community involvement tend to live longer, healthier lives. On the other hand, loneliness has been linked to a higher risk of heart disease, depression, memory loss, and even a shorter life. Think about two women, Teresa and Bonnie. They're both 68 years old. Teresa has an active social life. She keeps in touch with her old friends, goes to a book club, and spends time with her family. She enjoys her conversations, laughs a lot, and feels connected to the people around her. Bonnie, however, spends most of her time alone. She has lost contact with many of her friends, and even though she has family, she doesn't reach out much. As time goes on, she starts feeling lonely. Her mood gets worse, and her health starts to decline. Human connection isn't just about emotional support. It also affects your physical health. When you spend time with others, your brain stays sharp, your stress levels go down, and your body releases chemicals that help you feel good. If you've been avoiding social activities, ignoring phone calls, or spending more time alone than before, it might be time for a change. Staying connected doesn't mean you have to be around people all the time. Even small steps, like reaching out to an old friend, joining a group with similar interests, or having more meaningful conversations, can make a big difference. Because the relationships you build today don't just bring happiness. They also help you stay healthier and live longer in the years ahead. Now that you know these 7 signs, take a moment to think about where you stand. Are you moving through life with strength and confidence? Or have you noticed small changes that could be warning signs? The good news is that most of these things, your walking speed, grip strength, balance, sleep, eating habits, stress levels, and social connections, are all things you can improve. P2. Your future isn't set in stone. The choices you make today can have a big impact on how many years you have ahead of you. If you notice areas where you need to improve, don't wait for a doctor to tell you it's time to change. Start now. Take more walks. Build your strength. Get good sleep. Stay connected with others. And find ways to lower stress. The goal isn't just to live longer, it's to live better. Because in the end, life isn't just about how many years you have, but how good those years are. Thank you for watching. We'd love to hear from you. Leave a comment below and share one thing you learned today and how you plan to use it in your life. Your thoughts matter to us, and we enjoy reading them. If you found this video helpful, please like, subscribe, and share. Your support helps us keep making great content to inform and inspire you. Thanks again, and we'll see you in the next video.